What is good? We're back. We are actually trying some incline today. Shoulder feels better, but I'm gonna stick with 80s because I can still feel some tenderness like right here. But 80s shouldn't hurt. But yeah, we're gonna do kind of just go through the motions one more week with chest. Yeah, just promote some blood flow to the area and hopefully I'll be all healed up and good. And then once I'm fully healed, I'm not gonna just like jump straight back into my original weight. I'll probably increase slowly back up to the weight that I was at, just in case I re-injure something. I feel like that's a good way to re-injure. Anyways, I warmed up with 40s or 45s, then 60s. Now we're at 80s. I'm also not going to failure with these. Just like 80% there, probably. So yeah, we're gonna do 3 here. Set number 2 on the way. Even after just that, I can feel it a little bit. It doesn't hurt, but I can feel like this shoulder feels more pumped than this shoulder. So I'm wondering if this chest is just weak, so that shoulder part is taken over. I don't know. Again, as long as it doesn't hurt, it's fine. And it probably promotes some healing. So I got a short week this week. Don't work on Friday, which also means they don't work on Halloween. So that'll be fun. I'll try to film something fancy on Friday because I don't have work that day. I'll have some final set. Also, so in one of my videos, someone commented that I should wash the chicken. First off, don't. Like, you don't need, I feel like, I don't know why this is a controversial thing of if you're supposed to wash raw chicken or not. First off, you're gonna cook it, and you have to cook it. Washing raw chicken doesn't mean that it's gonna make the raw chicken edible. All washing raw chicken is gonna do is spread everything that's already on the chicken all around where the water splashes when you wash it. Second off, if you're worried about like what they're processing the chicken with, they process it with like mild antimicrobial solutions. Like it has like citric acid and maybe some like hydrogen peroxide and stuff like that. The amount of other shit that we put in our body, that should be the least of your worries, especially since you have to cook chicken enough to kill all the bacteria anyways. So unless you are super worried about what your butcher is pre-processing your chicken with, I don't think there's any reason to wash it. And like if it's dirty, you can see if there's like, I don't know, a feather on your chicken breast. I've never had that though. So that is why I don't wash chicken. Anyways, back to this. Okay, I'm gonna put these away, and then that's gonna be it for chest. Just wanted to go through the motions, keep my brain kind of activated on the chest muscle. We have moved over to triceps, and I've always complained that this is too tall, and I just realized I can just kneel. This kind of sucks though, because I can't like cheat my way down anymore, but it might mean that it's better. I don't know, it feels pretty good. But yeah, these ropes are like too long. That's why I don't usually use them. But I can always just get shorter. All right, set number 2. I think I'm only gonna do 2 kneeling like this, and then gonna do some single arm and then overhead. That sounds like it should be a good tricep workout. Yeah. These don't feel as good as the easy bar. Single arm. So we're gonna do 1 set of these single arm ones, just because I felt like it. These ones I can definitely feel the contraction better. I'm gonna move you for the other side. How's that looking? Good enough. As long as I'm in frame. Yeah, this tricep is definitely stronger than my left. Want to know what the worst feeling in the world is? When you're midway through a set and a song that you don't want to listen to plays, and you're like, you're kind of stuck with it, you know? That's the problem with not planning out your cue, man. Especially when you're just on shuffle and you don't know what's going to play next. I've been on shuffle more often because I'm trying to find some new songs, and I need Spotify or SoundCloud to just like start throwing me some heat. But we got 3 sets here. These ones always feel pretty good. After this set, or after these 2 sets, I think I'll pose really quickly, and then I'm gonna slam out 3 sets of abs. I'm not gonna film them. And then I'm gonna go home. Isn't that the plan of the century? That's basically my plan every single day. Nothing changes. Consistency. It's over and over and over again. Oh, I cannot get any half reps on this. One more. You see, the funny thing about plans is plans can change. I'm calling an audible, and instead of posing after this, I'm gonna do some shoulders because it is a push day and I was about to forget about shoulders. So not really an audible, it's just a, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. So we're gonna hop on this panada over here, get 3 or 4 sets going. I'll film the first one, and then I'll pose. Yeah, you can't forget to do side delts. So, let's do some side delts. I'm gonna do 4. You're gonna see that one. You know, I was talking all high and mighty yesterday about those Bulgarian split squats. Let me tell you, my glutes are sore right now. So, maybe I'll have to do them more. Maybe I have to do them more. Anyways, pump is done. Just a little bit of chest to get the muscles moving. Try to heel right here and whatever right there is. I'm pretty sure it's where the chest is connected to here. But the fact that I'm able to move 80s without pain, good sign. Still feel it, but there's no pain. So, fingers crossed that we got smooth sailing in like a week or 2. Anyways, let's check at least the tri pump. What's up, guys? Here's my post-day gym everything thought, because I keep running out of time to film these after I get home from the gym and have to go to work. So, everyone's chasing something, right? Like, people chase fame, money, happiness, relationships with family. Like, there's multiple routes, and it's all up to you to decide. Like, what center are you choosing in that chase that you want to eventually get to? Because chasing something means that you are actively pursuing an end goal. That is your chase. But there's the key word there, right? It's actively pursuing an end goal. Are you chasing something, or are you sitting there and watching it just run away? That first step, that first initial momentum forward, things in motion stay in motion. That is law of physics, but I think it applies to way more than just physics. Once you get that ball rolling, you will start moving, and you will start chasing, and eventually you might actually reach that end goal of what you're chasing. Just remember, there is no chase if you're just standing still. Then you're just a bystander and watching as a spectator as something runs away from you. So get that first step in, get that momentum rolling, and I will see you next time. Peace.